Hey everybody, it's the boss lady here, coming to you from my vehicle. I actually was coming on here to kind of complain, because it's my channel. I can do what I want to do, right? You know, why folks be trying, don't go online saying this and that, and mind your business, stay in your own channel. Anyway, I was coming on here to complain. I'm not going to even lie to you. But, oh, but God. So, let me tell you what happened. You know, it's no secret that I do work at a school in the inner city. Well, one of our, I would say, less fortunate parents backed into my car. Yep, child, backed into my car. But I didn't see it. And to the untrained eye, it's not noticeable. If you're not looking for trouble, you're not going to find it. So, I got off work yesterday and got off work, picked up Miss Peanut, took her to work. I stopped by the grocery store. I go home, get dinner started. I'm chilling, waiting on my husband to come home. I'm feeling good about myself. I had a good day. You know, did everything I was supposed to do. Chilling, got my feet up, y'all. My husband comes in and asks me, who hit your car? I said, excuse me, say what? He said, who hit your car? I said, what are you talking about? He was like, who backed into your car? You didn't even text me to say somebody hit your car? And I was like, what? So I jump up. Now, mind you, it's flipping cold outside. I had on a sweatshirt and a t-shirt and my boots and jeans and ran outside. And sure enough, my front end had been clipped, hit, whatever you want to call it. Yep. And so, boss man was going off. Excuse me for the sirens. Lord help. Hopefully there is life to where they're going, because they're coming from the hospital heading to something. Anyway, so boss man's going off. You need to check the school cameras. You need to da-da-da-da. And I mean, he's just like, and it's a dark color car. It's black, and then, you know, and because my car is white, of course, you know, you can see the other color of the vehicle. Y'all, now see, the way he saw it, because how I parked at the house, I'm parked behind a Cadillac that hasn't moved in a couple of days. He's parked in front of the Cadillac, so when he gets out of his Lexus to walk, you know, down the street basically to come to the house, that's how he noticed my car had been hit. Because he's walking like kind of head on to the car. But when I walked to my car, when I first got in my car, I walked sideways to it. So from the side, unless you're absolutely like holding in, it's not noticeable. Plus, you know, my car is trimmed in black, so because it's a sport edition, so it's trimmed in black. And you know, I wasn't like, you know, keen in on it. So, y'all. Okay. So then, and then when I came from the store, I came around the back of the car, still not looking. I mean, you know, it's not to the point where it's like, oh my goodness, you know. I'm trying to see what that is behind me. Hold on one moment. Oh, we good. I thought it was something else. But anyway, so it wasn't like I could, you know, just, it wasn't noticeable. Not like when I got hit from the back. Now, when I got hit from the back, everybody knew something had happened, right? So, anyway. So, yeah, I was about to come on here and fuss and, oh, my car, and da-da-da. First of all, I'm not covered in anything. It's material. You know, it's still drivable, as you can see. And crap happens, you know. The streets are bad. where my job is. But I will say the person who did it should have said something. So they got away with a freebie. Yeah, they sure did. So that'd be that on that, right? Okay. So I could have came on and fuss, but I'm giving God glory, giving him praise. And I say that because I just dropped off Miss Peanut. And I just saw her principal. And her principal was outside greeting the students. And she had a smile on her face. Now, I can't remember if you all know. I might have told y'all. I can't remember. But last year, around this time, well, in a couple of days, actually, it'll be the anniversary, one of the students that went to school with Miss Peanut was gunned down senselessly. And it was on a day that, it was on a day where the students wanted to do like a walkout, do a sit-in, and the principal allowed the students to do a sit-in. And as opposed to the boy going to the sit-in, he left. He got permission, though, from parents. But he left, went the opposite direction of the way of the group. He was blocks away from the school. And he was gunned down senselessly by some idiot, okay? So, anyway. But some community members, some alumni, the boy's parents blame her for allowing the kids to go to a sit-in. And had she not allowed that or whatever, they say that their son would still be living. He's quarterback of the football team, blah, blah, blah. You guys can check out a documentary on Showtime called Boys in Blue. And you'll hear, pretty much all about kind of what happened. But they won't really talk about the principal per se in that documentary. I'm telling you the real deal because, I'm a parent of school. Anyway, so since then, since, the boy lost his life, at first the family was, not blaming the principal. Well, attorney get in their ear and things change. So, the news had been dragging her. When I tell you dragging her, I mean, oh my goodness, to the point where weekly I send an email or a text message just to check on her mental health. That's how bad. Because she already feels bad, but it wasn't like it was her. But anyway, so the parents sued the school district, and won $500,000, and they want to charge our principal criminally. Luckily, thank God, there's no evidence. There's nothing to charge her with. And it has been stated from the county attorney's office. So, praise God for that. But, and the guy who did commit the crime, he was found guilty within an hour of the jury deliberating. He will be sentenced at the end of this month. Praise God. And now the family just needs to sit and heal, as opposed to speaking from pain, grief and pain, So anyway, but to see the principal this morning, to smile through all this adversity, I'm like, there's no reason for me to be upset about my car, because this woman's life was hanging in the balance, seriously. And she adores her students. The school, community, everything. Her child goes to the school. You know what I mean? So, and I've known her for a long time, since before Miss Peanut's birth. I was going to say 16 years, but actually, I think it's about 17 years. Because I think I met her prior to getting pregnant. So, yeah, it's about 17 years I've known her. And she's a powerhouse. There's another documentary that she's a part of. I can't remember the name of that one. But it was based out of one of our elementary schools that she was working at. So anyway, but of course people are, oh, she's just trying to get fame and famous, and she just has a passion and a love for children and education. So I said all that to say, y'all, don't let the small stuff get you down. Vehicles, they're just vehicles. There's, I don't want to walk around or drive around with this little dent in my car. I know my husband has this stuff that he can rub the other car's paint off. We may talk to one of his friends who works in cars, see if he got a tool to pull it out. I don't know. But, it's to be upset about it, to cry, fuss, and cut. He was so upset, I had to stay calm. He was upset. My only thing was, I was planning to trade my car in. And I'm thinking about, because now with the cars and stuff, it used to be you can get a lot of money for, like, used vehicles, because that's what's, like, the going thing. But now they're giving less money again. So, and I would get less than what I owe, so I still have to pay off what I owe or whatever, or roll it into, what I mean? So, that's the only thing that bothers me, is because I am planning to trade in my vehicle. Not necessarily soon. I want to get through the winter with it or whatever, but it is what it is. God's going to still provide. He's going to take care. So I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to stress. It is what it is. So, yeah. I'm choosing to look at the glass half full as opposed to half empty. I do have a meeting with my boss. I text my boss right away, let her know what happened. And, she felt really bad about it. But, stuff happens. I made a year without my vehicle being hit outside of work, I guess. So, I don't know. But God will take care of everything. He takes care of his own, as always. He's always taking care of me. So, I'm not going to stress. I'm not going to stress. I'm just going to keep on keeping on. The street I normally turn down, I'm not turning down that street today because I've noticed there's been issues with that street. So, I don't want to have any problems that way either. So I'll just go all the way around the mulberry bush. It is what it is. But, so I hope that was an uplifting story for you guys. A little story time. Because I know a lot of us, we get down and, bogged down about stuff and let things bother us. But, material things are material things. Luckily it wasn't an actual car accident where I was in an accident, somebody got a ticket. Because they shouldn't be parked right there. So luckily, I wasn't in a car accident, I'm still dealing with residuals, so, but, but I know my husband. And he is, when I tell you that man was mad. And I'm just like, what can I do? And our parking is so crazy that, so it is what it is. But I'm going to actually get my old parking spot back. So I will just see y'all later. Bye.